This player paid, I think he paid £100 for a survey to find out which champions of rank 3, 7 stars, were the most popular. So first of all, link in the description to this, and shout out to TP33. That rhymes, and I like that it rhymes. And Kabam responded to this. That's one of the key reasons is why we're doing this. I love a good series. I love a good survey. I love data. I love it being shared. I love discussion about stuff. Someone sent me something about some data with arena crystals, which I must look at. But this piqued my interest because Kabam responded back to it, and it is interesting. So 1,000 responses. Cool. £100. I'm assuming this person is British. I assume that's the case. It's GBP. And also, let's get into it. So first of all, position 3, Domino. 247 out of 1,045 summoners saying they had her ranked up. Now, I've definitely got mine ranked up. I have a 7-star, which I want to rank up, and I've got a 6-star version. Yeah, anyone who has taken Domino to rank 3 did for one reason. She's really sucks fighting against Jewel. Yeah, definitely. She's good on attack, especially with a 7-star stat focus. She can dominate a load of tricky skill attackers and more, but let's get real. She's probably the second most annoying defender behind Serpent or Enchantress, but that's another story for another day, isn't it? And, Destroyer, but there you go. Seriously though, surprised me. I knew she was good and popular, but I don't feel like I see as a rank 3 as often as others on the list. Maybe it's just a skewed sample. That could be the case. Position number 2, Onslaught. 249 summoners saying they took him to rank 3. This is no surprise, genuine top tier dual threat champion. And that's one of the biggest things about value about ranking up champions. You want to try and make sure they do both things. Now, if you've seen my side quest video, side quest guide, where I've got champions to rank up that I recommend, it's always covering the aspects of they work in attack and they work in defense, which is a very big rarity nowadays. And of course, being dominant force in Battlegrounds, and that's a very understandable result. And the winner is, spoiler alert by the way, America Chavez. I think a lot of people are. I was very happy to get mine. And did I get mine awakened? I'm pretty certain I got mine awakened. Where's America Chavez? And rank 2. I can't find her at the moment. There she is. Yes, she is awakened. Yeah, I've enjoyed the champion a lot since I've got mine. She's, well, I'd like to say she's there for reference, but I'm charging my device. But she is definitely in my roster. I'm definitely going to rank 3 her at some stage. Come on, work. Come on. There we go. There she is. Yeah, definitely going to rank mine to rank 3. Definitely got rank 2, but yeah, I'm trying to find a time. So that my personal favourite rank 3, America Chavez. She was my first rank 3 done with tier 4 alpha and holds a special place in my heart. And it's great to see, oh, I get a room, that 289 summoners all felt the same. She stormed ahead of Storm. I like Storm. Of Onslaught and Domino and takes a large slice out of the pie chart. Now, this isn't 100. This is accurate for the people polled, but is not in the grand scheme of things. This is why this is an interesting topic to go over with it. Brilliant dual threat, less a paper defensive threat, but with an AI. How is guaranteed that she's going to throw us heavy power gain or hold specials until she's at L2 and then crit you hard in the fight. Damn right. As an attacker, I mean, that's what is more to say? Amazing passive power control, mechanic, huge damage, lifesteal, tiny bit if you have to mention it. One of the quickest BG attackers, one of the easiest attackers to use. Brilliant, just brilliant. Agreed. You can see the percentage like take home there. Adam Warlock, I'm surprised. Adam Warlock, surprised, that's so low, but yeah, Adam Warlock got a bit of a resurgence, and then it's kind of died down. Bishop, one of my favourite rank 3s. A lot of the others are maybe new champions, which makes it difficult because people haven't acquired the 7-star versions. That's another key issue. Bullseye is slightly beaten Bishop, which again I find, where's Bishop on screen? So you can see that 13% there. Bullseye, yeah, just there with 14%, which is still surprising, like narrowly beating, but it's a defensive monster. You'll find rank 3 7-stars littered in Alliance Wars, so again, it makes a lot of sense there. Going down, Chilf. I think the popularity and the push within the champion to be like a poster champion, especially for what happened last New York Comic Con, that makes sense. It's pretty high, 8%. A lot of obviously low ones. Of course, Domino there quite high. Crossbones is cool. There's Danny Moonstar, and who else is high? Guardian. That makes a lot of sense. A lot of free 7-stars were put out in the game. I've got a rank 1, but I've got an awakened one, so I probably will rank 2 at some stage, but it's not high up there. Interesting with the Deathless Champions. Guillotine Deathless is 1%. That's ranked. I think it's you could do a rank 2. That's probably why, to be honest. Vox has got a bit of a not resurgence, but a lot of popularity. There's a underrated Vox section in the community that really rate the champion. Werewolf by Nights are given at 7%, and Warlock, what Warlock 8%. Well, there you go. I thought that would be a lot lower than that, but I got a 7-star version. Would I take mine up higher? Yeah, but I'm a big believer of the 200 signature of the champion, just to kind of add in a bit more degen damage, but each to their own with it. Beta Ray Bill, because it was a free champion. And again, it's a new champion. Some of these newer champions aren't going to be as high because people aren't acquiring them. You know, Enchantress is 1% there, but I can imagine that's going to get higher. Oh, God, when that gets higher, when those Titan crystals come in. Oh, good luck, everybody. Sunspot makes sense because he was one of the first. And again, good damage. Serpent, again, makes sense. I think I've got a rank 3. I got a rank 3 Serpent. So again, that makes sense. Titania has been an absolute machine. So that makes sense. Venom, again, amazing champion. Again, that makes sense. There's a lot of really high popularity champions. Sasquatch, man, as a defender, that's going to be annoying and makes sense as well. Shuri, I've got a rank 3 Shuri, fantastic. Silk has got her place and popularity at the moment. Shang-Chi, again, popular, makes sense. Spider-Ham, oh, 7-star Spider-Ham, man. I just got this. I recently got 6-star for the love of everything. Like it's a great champ. 7-star would be amazing. Onslaught makes sense. Photon, yeah, again, makes sense. Lots of damage. And then Petrify, easy access to debuffs. Again, yeah, great. Red Skull, recent resurgence in defensive opportunity and good offense. Kushala, again, popularity makes sense. A couple of low ones. Longshot's been a very interesting defender as well as an attacker in Battlegrounds. Maestro makes sense because of, you know, getting him out of like Necropolis. And then you got Mantis, again, lots of damage. Mole Man, utility, good enough. Some have got none of the above. And Hulk's amazing. Absolutely amazing. Juggernaut, yes, I've got a rank 2 Juggernaut, and I want to do a rank 3 Juggernaut because he's an absolute beast. Going further, and Punisher 2099, the freebie after. Weird, you know, not weird though. I'm about to do a rank 2 man thing because I'm feeling the defensive prowess, but there you go. There's the full list right there. America Chavez at the top, and 15th is Sasquatch. Again, all the popularity, all the popular champions. Recents, Onslaught's been recent, Bullseye recent, Serpent, Photon, Titania, Shuri, a lot of the old, and Kushala, a lot of old school champions within here. So yeah, it's interesting. Really, really interesting. There's a lot more analysis that we should really kind of go into, and yeah, like there's a lot of stuff here. I'd say go and give this a read as well. So dual threat champions perform the best, but really the overperformers are defenders. Bullseye and Juggernaut are great examples here. Juggernaut is a crazy good attacker, but is clearly held back by his lack of defensive value. That's true. Bullseye as an attacker is famously lackluster, yet he outperforms Jugs marginally. Shuri's an interesting one, definitely a more defensive pick, but with enough attacking prowess to be heavily considered for rank 3, taking up the 5th spot on the list rather comfortably. Agreed. Hulk, again, is not surprising, but the champion with minimal, short, unstoppable, really defensive value is he is what I would consider highly performing pure attacker. True, I use him as a nuker in Battlegrounds. Again, I'm not saying that he doesn't have a place in defensively, but compared to most other champions in the list, he's the most attacker focused of them all. I agree with that. Spider-Ham is both surprising and unsurprising. Yep. There's more of a write-up to this. Beta Ray Bill is another one to pay attention to. 89 rank ups, which was 9% respondents on question 2. Now, I know he was available essentially for purchase, which means he was an advantage over a lot of the newest champions, but still, the numbers for a champion who is not even getting to the Titan is crazy, and he will be a meta attacker for years to come. True. This is why I like the 6-star version, but I now have to wait on the rank up, because then if I invest into him, then, well, I could get the 7-star at the end of the year if I don't 6-star all the way. So the reason that I'm doing the video is to kind of go over some response from Kabam Crashed, and also great opinions, thoughts from everybody, and I love when stuff like happens like this. There's good dialogue and people are talking about this. But yeah, the main response to this from Kabam Crashed gives a bit more kind of light and perspective. He says this is fun. Your results are correlated to the actual data, but not spot on. Neither Chavez nor Onslaught is top 3 across the player base, but generally champions you found are popular. Are indeed popular. I know Kabam are keeping it quite tight-lipped. They always do when it comes to giving you info of what are the more and most popular champions. But yeah, that's something I'd love to find out more of, like which are the top champions in the game, because I can give my opinion about who I think's top champions, and you can agree and disagree. Oh, great! I can't even get to this. Oh, I can get to the side. I'll see if there's any further response from Kabam Crash. No. Yeah, so it would be nice to kind of find out that, because, you know, my opinion, your opinion is moot in kind of what the actual data which Kabam have, and they never share it, which would have been cool to kind of go like, what are the facts? You know, they did something similar with that action report thing for Alliance Wars Showcase, that kind of prep thing. I don't know if I can find it, but it was posted by Kabam. Here. So they kind of did give out that this is for an Alliance Wars offensive usage kind of guide. This kind of gives you some like angle to things, so at least like you kind of get a perspective of who is top champion counters to certain things, but it's not which are across the board the most popular champions that people are using in game. Either way, I thought that this was very interesting, this thread, and I wanted to make a video just to kind of like go over some of the things, because it's a revelation, but it is still community, not opinion, but it is community led, and unfortunately, great 1,000 responses from the community. Unfortunately, it would have been great to have that spread over a wider net of people, so that we could get an idea for the entirety of the community. But you know, 1,000 is, you know, it could be 1%, it could be 0.1% of the community. Kabam know the details and the data. It's a shame we can't learn more about that. But it's great that we got this dialogue, and at least some of the champions that are popular in here are indeed popular within the game. What are your thoughts on this? Who do you think is number 1? Is it going to be Hercules? No, it's not Hercules, because there's 7-star rank 3s. Is it going to be something completely ridiculous, like, I don't know, Joe Fixit? Is it going to be something out there like, I don't know, Deathless King Groot? Or, no, it's not Deathless King Groot. Definitely isn't.